Two things can be true when it comes to a coach firing. You can acknowledge they had a great run as a coach with a particular team, and at the same time, you can know that, all right, maybe it's time for a new voice in the locker room despite the success the team has had. And I think that's the case with Tom Thibodeau. In 5 seasons as the head coach with the Knicks, Tom Thibodeau had a 56% winning percentage, won Coach of the Year in 2021, and in 4 of the 5 seasons made the playoffs, including 2 back-to-back 50-win seasons. And looking, despite not bringing in a title with all the hopes they've had, just remember how bad the Knicks were before 2020. Constant bad, not even playoff runs, not even making it at all. Bad coaching tenures, embarrassing moments. Once he came in 2020, he really did change the culture, was one of the catalysts of it. So yeah, despite not having any NBA Finals appearances or winning a championship, I'll say Thibodeau had a successful run with the Knicks because of how bad the team was and changing the culture of New York. But at the same time, I do understand the firing, and it makes sense because you need a new voice in that locker room. Because yes, the team had a new identity, some defense, some toughness, but at the same time, it really wasn't panning out well, particularly in the playoffs. And also, I think part of it was his old school mentality of kind of refusing to make some game plan changes and rotation changes during the regular season. He didn't make any huge changes until literally later on in the Eastern Conference Finals when it was kind of too little too late, putting Mitch Robinson and putting Josh Hart on the bench. And on top of that, running the 6-7-man rotations in the middle of the season, really not kind of developing those young guys, seeing what you can have there for a future rotation spot. Now, there is an excuse last year because everybody and their mother was hurt during that time. They literally at one point just had 5 healthy guys. But this go around, they had everybody healthy. Everyone was good to go. Just nothing was clicking. The game plan just wasn't working. But still with Thibodeau, he got us to the point of making it at this point because as Knicks fans, we've never really experienced this as of late because it's been so many years of just struggles and just upsetting basketball with this team. So again, I appreciate Tom Thibodeau for what he's done in 5 seasons with the Knicks, but I knew at the end of the day, it was time potentially for a new voice because this team is very talented. They have a lot of talented players on the roster. I think they needed a new voice in there. And again, it makes sense to me. But still, I appreciate what Thibodeau did with the Knicks in his 5 seasons, going from irrelevancy to very relevant team in the NBA. And I appreciate that. So salute to you, Tommy Thibs. Once a Knick, always a Knick.